Hello, hello, everyone. Accidentally almost pushed the wrong one. You guys might have got a quick little flash of what's coming up for us. If you do, don't be telling us, Para. I'm talking to you. What's up, Colin? Blimey. Blimey. What's going on, McCumber? Sorry, Baggins. I had to let the dogs out real quick, and they took a little bit longer than they should have. So, I'm kind of, a little interested why there's only 6 people in the chat today. It's a Sunday morning. Well, should be more people than that. Where's Mr. Ryan? Where's the McGills? Oh, we got Gentry in the house. That's good. Maybe people will start to come in here in a second. Who let the dogs out? Jappy is back. Jappy is back. That is 2 in the last year. So that's good to see you, Jappy. I thought it was funny because at the beginning I just kind of read the chat as quickly as I could, like right when I started it. And then I just want to say, Para, bless your heart that you thought that was sauce, cucumber sauce, or what did you call it? Ranch. You called it ranch. So bless your heart there, Para. It's not ranch, buddy. It's called cum. It's called splooge. It's called spermies, not ranch. Ranch. I was like, ranch? Ranch dressing? Come on, man. Bless your heart. You're such an innocent child, Para. Funny stuff. Yeah. So, maybe the reason we don't have like 15 people here today is because of that picture. Maybe that picture scared them off. They saw a bunch of this splooge and the phallic symbolisms that they just decided not to come. Or because they know that it's a McCumber. Oh, you're unable to produce it anymore? That's unfortunate there, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Go get some surgery or something. All right, so I'm happy that Baggins is here because I do think that Baggins is going to be happy today. I like that McCumber Cucumber was not very like, how should I say this, forthcoming about what we're going to see, which is great. I'm happy for that because I think Baggins said something about not being able to sleep all night. Well, this will surely keep you up for the next hour, I'm sure. What's up, Bryce? Bryce is back. Bryce, a lot of people liked your set yesterday, man. So you should be happy about that. Let's get into this set because I'm guessing with Cucumber McCumber and the fact that it's 6 songs, it's probably going to be like an hour long. So let's try to get into this and see what happens. All right, let's see what he says. He says, I'm going to theme the next few sets as that makes the most sense in my brain. When I'm putting these together. You have a brain? If only I had a brain. I would if only had a brain. This is an avant-garde proggy weird set. Oh my god. Color me silly. I just did not expect an avant-garde twist from Mr. Cucumber McCumber. I'm probably not going to like this set is my guess. But that's okay. As we said yesterday and established, it's not about me. It's about everybody else. So, who is first? It says there are 6 songs and they're all different. So who's the first one? This is called Blotted Science. And we have had them on the channel before because of Baggins. This is Cretaceous Chasm. Is that the one we listened to? Didn't we listen to that before? That Cretaceous Chasm seems like something I've seen before. Maybe not. He says, I found out about this in college about 10 years ago. It's the second Blotted Science song to my knowledge that we've had on the channel. Oh, okay, so you did look it up. Good, so we must not have. That title looks familiar. This one's written to a scene in Peter Jackson's King Kong. Interesting, which came out in 2005. The album this is from is called Animation of Entomology. So you can get or bet the guitar player was inspired by the insects in this scene. Interesting. So I'm going to hear a lot of kind of like a chaos in motion. Anyway, it's a brilliant composition featuring slower parts, faster, heavier parts, and of course without vocals. and my guess is going to be that there's going to be zero good transitions because it's just going to be like weird. Good parts, but weird. But maybe I'm surprised. You know the music has to be incredible to carry the song without any vocals, and this song achieves that in my estimation. It's especially cool if you watch it with the video as intended. Okay, I think the video is on here. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. We'll see what happens. So here we go with Blotted Science, Cretaceous Chasm, I think is how you say it. Here we go. Okay, like this so far. Ugh. Yep, that sounds very chaos in motion. Sounds exactly like constant motion. Okay, so far it's got like some, like that wah wah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this better than... Yeah, okay. I love that trash. China Baby sounds good. Yeah, see, that transition right there was weird. The other ones weren't as bad, but... Oh, we've got a warning. Copyright, audio and video. Ooh, that was cool. I'm gonna be honest, I like the song. I mean, okay, I love how he's firing a gun and it's only hitting the things and not the guy. That's the worst special effects ever. Oh, it kept going. What the fuck? Well, it would fit the movie perfectly then, Chappie. Because that would be a nightmare if those things were actually attacking you. Your fucking nightmare! Good reference there, Para. Colin redacted. He retracted his statement. Okay, I'm hoping it ends soon, because if it keeps going on, I'm gonna get lost for sure. The first minute and a half had me. Pretty good. Yeah, you can't claim that these guys are not fucking talented. Is that it? Please let that be it. 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 Try to say that fast. Please let that be it. Please let that be it. I think so. I think it is. I think it's the end. Yep. All right. So that was a good, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 minute song. That wasn't that long. And because of that, I didn't dislike it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but the first minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, definitely had my attention, and then it just started going into like daydream world. Yeah, so I would say I really liked the beginning, and I even felt like some of the transitions, the weird transitions that they usually have, were not as weird, and they kind of actually connected. But then the longer it kept going on, and that's just the way it is with avant-garde stuff, is it just, gets kind of boring. You get lost in the details. That's the best way I've always described avant-garde jazz. It's like they get too lost in the trees, whereas pop music gets too lost looking at the forest. And prog music typically looks at both, which is why it's good. Do you like that little analogy? Yeah, but regardless if it matches the video, even watching the video, it wasn't like, I don't know. It didn't seem like it matched completely. Like it wasn't like when the bug jumped, it was like, whee! I mean, I'd have to go back and look at it. I'm sure it did a couple times. I would, if as short as it was, I would actually maybe put that on a playlist. As short as it was. If it was longer, I wouldn't. But finally, Cucumber McCumber's talking some sense. So that warning just went away. So I'm telling you right now, by about 12 o'clock tonight, McCumber, this is going to be blocked. So everybody know this is going to be blocked. I hopefully will get it to come back up after that. So let's get to number 2. Here we go. This is called Fire-Toolz, like fire-tools with a Z. The song is called Odd Cat Sanctuary, which is an odd cat name. And he starts off by saying, this is an odd song. Okay. For Cucumber McCumber to say it's an odd song, it's definitely an odd song. It came up in my search for last year's avant-garde releases, but it's really a mixture of black metal and vaporwave. What are you fucking guys even talking about? Vaporwave is a fucking genre? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Black metal, doom, goth, vaporwave. Who comes up with these fucking shit? And then who accepts it as like gospel is crazy to me. Just call it fucking metal or something. Just have a couple. The metal in this song doesn't really kick in till about halfway through, so the first part of the track may leave you cold. Okay? As it sounds like the soundtrack to an old computer booting up for the first time. Great. It's going to be that Tool, which is interesting that Fire-Toolz is in the title. It's going to be like 5 minutes of like Tools bullshit. I hope not. I'm not sure if anybody will like this track, but I like it. Dude, I'm full of giggles today, man. This is hilarious. And I thought I would submit it for its pure adventurousness, if nothing else. All right, well, let's get to it. Cucumber McCumber. This is basically Cucumber McCumber. By the way, I bought a male masturbator last night. And it was pretty expensive, but I can't wait to use it. That's a little side note. What made me think of that, it wasn't that random. It wasn't so avant-garde. It was just the fact that he's going to be masturbating to this song because he's going to be the only one who likes it. All right, here we go. Too much information. Oh, we gotta. Very interesting mix with a. Oh, that was cool. That position. I actually don't mind this intro. Para. Did you see the cat too? Hopefully it wasn't black and you had 7 years of shit. Yeah, I don't want to look at it, but I don't actually mind the electronic, and I don't know if you guys can hear the hi-hat stuff he's doing. It's pretty good. Para, it probably should. What I want to know is, why do you like this? Cucumber Macumber, tell us. Is it because... I actually don't mind the music. I don't really care for that. But the music's kind of cool. It's kind of got an 80s vibe. Okay. Oh, damn, I fucking hurt my back. Sorry, I gotta crack it. Oh, shit. I had a wreck in Korea. It was like maybe 7 months before I left on my scooter. And ever since then, this whole backside is fucking just not in the right spot. I had like 3 months of unbearable pain. Okay, Cucumber Macumber, like that. I'll be honest, I like this first part. Like, it's kind of... It's very trippy. Yeah, the screaming is the only thing I don't like, Jappy. I think, Jappy, you and I are yesterday and today. I don't like that. Is that a girl or a guy? I'm not going to be politically correct. Is that a girl or a guy? It looks like a girl. Oh, there's Mr. Ryan McGill. Welcome to the party. Ooh, look at those feet moving. You better have a rolling kit. It better not be a Lisa's. Isn't both considered androgynous? Right, Bryce, right. Yeah, you can see it in the legs, too. I just saw his leg. Speaking of, let me tell you a story at some point about my trip in Hawaii in the year 2001. I would think Ryan would like this a little bit. Not heavy enough yet, but if it had a drop, oh, I would actually like it. Oh, is it the same guy playing everything? Or girl, whatever it is? Is it the same person playing everything? It looks like the guitar, the drums, and the singing are all by the same person. Ooh, listen to that fucking shit on the hi-hat. Give him some credit, bro. There's some groove right there, Para. Genghis-Tron, never heard of them. Oh, that cat wants those fucking things. Dude, that cat.
Good morning.
Trippy for sure, trippy. And that's the end. Well, I'm gonna say... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say 1, 2. It was weird, but I actually didn't mind the... Oh, my thing's falling. Huh. I actually didn't mind the beginning. Like, the beginning was kind of, in a weird sort of way, therapeutic. But when you said, like, what did you call it? You called it... Metal. You called it black metal. I didn't. I can understand now the vaporwave fucking label, but I didn't really get a sense of metal at all. So I guess maybe I was expecting it to be like drop, like something drop and be like like that. I still can't get over that Outliers song. I remember when we first did it on the channel, I didn't like the drop in the middle where it was like dun 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 dun, and I still don't think it fits that well, but I definitely love that part. It's just so thick. It's just like the thickest cock you've ever seen. It's just so thick. I was expecting, when I hear like metal kind of thing, like into, you know, I was thinking it would be something heavy like that, and I didn't hear anything really heavy in that song. Yeah, so I guess I feel like I have blue balls. Thanks a lot, Macumber. Cucumber, you always give me blue balls. Yeah, anyway. So 1 is definitely better than 2, although I don't typically, I guess 1 is okay because it's short. If it wasn't short, I certainly wouldn't like number 1. But let's get to the third one, Mr. Cucumber Macumber. Oh, why isn't this working? Okay. Oh, we've had these guys, and actually I think this group has like a cult following, because when we did them in the past, a lot of people watched the video and commented on the video. So this is Dir En Grey. Aman is the name of the song. This is from Dumb Spiro, whatever that is. Dir En Grey's best album, in my opinion. People online call this avant-garde, but I don't think it is. You may be able to make an argument with the wide array of vocal stylings featured on this album and this track by lead vocalist Kaio. But this seems to me like progressive death metal, okay? They're from Japan. Yes, we know. We've had them on the channel, dude. So I'm sure you'll be happy to feature another international artist on your channel. Yes. The chorus on this thing really hooked me. I always forgot about this song, but then when I remember it, I go back to listening to it on repeat for days. It's great. So yeah, like I said, we've had them on the channel, I think once, maybe twice. And they have like a cult following, I think, because a lot of people watch the video. They got a lot of views because of them, and a lot of people commenting on them. And if I remember, it was a live video that we watched, and he was like definitely good. The guy, the singer, the lead singer, was definitely like a good front man. Like, he did a good job at kind of like holding your attention. So, all right, here we go with Dir En Grey. Cucumber, I just read your comment. I just bought a masturbator last night for that. You don't need to come. Yeah, it's got that very Asian traditional sound right there. Like he's backing off on the bass. How did they do that with his voice? Yeah, he definitely is going through different vocal styling faux show. Fucking good. I don't particularly like it, but he's good. Nice, they broke it down. I like how it went into this, like, halftime. Dude, that bass guitar is just, like, constant. Dude, there's no way his voice is doing that. They've got to be fucking around with something. That. Ooh. Yeah, right there. I mean, it's got to be some kind of effect. I mean, I'm not saying he's not hitting the note, but there's just got to be some kind of effect on there. Calling it now. Okay. I'm kind of waiting for a hook, but of course there's no hook. I.e. avant-garde. Is that it? Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's a big thing for me as a hook, instrumentally or chorusy, but there just isn't. Oh, Jason actually liked that one first. Interesting. And that's just the thing. Avant-garde typically doesn't have a hook. It's just so random and disconnected, which is achieving its point. But I like hook, at least a couple. So yeah, not much other I can say that. This is the second time I think we've had these guys on the channel. For those of you who like Dir En Grey, I will definitely say, oh, did you like that little bit of rhyming there? For those of you who like Dir En Grey, I have to say that very talented singer, obviously. I typically don't like weird and out there kind of stuff, and I didn't really like this necessarily, but out of the weird and stuff, weird kind of out there stuff that I don't typically like, I would like this more than the other stuff. Like, yeah, like I like this more than the second song for an obvious reason. Like, I felt like this was very, I don't know, it's got something, ooh, I like that, Jappy. Call me Captain Hook, Captain Morgan, Captain Hook. Because I got the lyrics for days. So yeah, for you Dir En Grey fans, I totally get why you would like him and like them. I don't, and I wouldn't sit there and listen to this on my own, but I get it. And I would actually say, seeing the live video that we watched the last time, I actually enjoyed more than this, because it gives like another part of the weirdness and the kind of eclectic sense of what's going on. So that's my thought on that. Well, there's a little bit of alliteration there for you, Ryan. Halftime hook, or you could say half something hook to get that extra H in there. All right, let's get to number 4. Uh-oh, Mr. Baggins is going to be happy again. We have Spiral Architect with Insect. Now, for all of those of you who've been on the channel who don't know this, we have done Spiral Architect before because of Baggins. And Baggins came on, and he like threw the gauntlet down, because he literally said Spiral Architect does technical things that Dream Theater can't. And I was very, very skeptical when we went into it, and when I listened to it, I still agree that there was nothing in that song that they did that Dream Theater could not do. So, we're still going to disagree, because I'm guessing Baggins still holds that view. These guys are definitely masters at their instruments, especially the bass player. If I remember correctly, the thing I liked about it, the song, was that the bass player is really, really high in the mix. And if I remember number 2, I think his bass sounds very like fart noise, like kind of like sound, which it just sounds cool. It's got a different, distinct sound. And the bass player to me is the most impressive of the whole band. Because again, which is why I think John Mayung is so impressive, is that when you're on guitar and you're going and you're doing that, that's amazing. It's great, but you got to pick. But when you have like a bass player like John Mayung and this guy, where you're fucking going and following it on a bass, much more impressive to me. It's tough because I started out on bass and it is thicker strings, harder to get that finger rolling on there. And this guy does that. So there's my caveat. Like the instrumentation of this band, what we've heard so far from this band, because of Baggins, and I think, have we heard 2 songs by these guys or 1? The song was not a good song for me. It didn't have any kind of connection. It was very avant-garde, lots of cool technical parts, but nothing. The songwriting skill itself was not. So maybe this song, Insect, will be different. But I'm guessing it's going to be very technically proficient, but not very good in the writing, connection, good song written skills section. But maybe this song will show me that this band can do something that Dream Theater can't. But the first song, definitely no. Dream Theater writes just as hard, difficult stuff, and could pull off the stuff that they do, in my opinion. And I think these guys could pull off Dream Theater stuff too. Well, although I would have to hear more from the guitar player, because only a few people can pull off John Petrucci. I definitely think the bass player could pull off John Mayung. That's for sure. Okay, I was going through some of your older videos on the channel and I stumbled across Spiral Architect. Yes, you did. They are one of the first bands I was exposed to when I was a teenager and started branching out to listen and discover my own music. They're proggy to the extreme. Yes, they are. Technical, but also oddly catchy at various points in the song. I think that describes it perfectly. Like, there's some good parts, but not a good song itself. After repeated listens, I really grew to love the vocalist, even after I was on the fence about him at first. Have I mentioned this bass completely slaps? Yes, it does. They are insane, technical, progressive, everything this channel should be looking for. Amen. That was like the end of a prayer. That was perfect. So, Spiral Architect, this is called Insect. Let's go. Yes. Hear the bass? God, I love the way that bass sounds. What's up, Gabriel? Listen to that. I like that. Yeah. I think the last song we didn't hear a singer, so is that right, Baggins? Ooh, nice switch there. Ooh, nice roll on the ring. That was awesome. Don't like his voice for sure. Yeah, this is definitely better than the last song, as far as like song. I've seen tomorrow's sunlight through the darkest sky, but as voices Thanks, Macumber, Cucumber. Playing against my taste. Okay. Dude, that bass is so high and... Okay, I don't remember the singer being on there at first, but... And I can see why I compared him to Dominici. It sounds quite a lot like Dominici. Yeah, Chappie for sure. I wish John Myung would be this high in the mix in a DT album. He's higher, but not like this. This guy is like got his own track, and it's high. I'm already putting this first. It's a good song. I hope it's not that long though. I hope it... Agreed, Chappie. Agreed. Oh, that's nice. That drag. I like that drag. Oh. Dude, that's fucking sick bass work right there. Bryce, that's exactly what I would say. They're not good songwriters, they're very technical and cool. Obviously no real big hook. Little switch there. Didn't match, but that's okay. It's cool. That's a very Mike Portnoy. Speaking of Mike Portnoy. Liking this part. I'd say the last minute of the song has been better than the beginning. Is that the end? Oh, it is. Okay, so now after listening to that again, it's kind of what I kind of described. Not a very good, well-written song, but definitely technical, definitely great. And now after two songs, again, I don't know if this is the way a bunch of their songs are, but I'm going to guess it is. And I'm still... Okay, Baggins, before you get your panties in a twist, just make sure you hear what I say fully before you react, okay? Do I think this guitar player could play a lot of like the Steve Vai, Petrucci stuff? Probably. but I've yet to hear him do anything really impressive as far as like a long run, which kind of reminds me, I feel like most of their music that I've heard, which is only 2 songs, is they do a lot of like quick etudes, I would call, or as John Petrucci calls them, etudes. Like quick, like it's almost very similar to the middle of Metropolis Part 1. It's very like quick 1-bar runs and stops, a lot of stops. Whereas like other people like Dream Theater, Steve Vai, those kinds of people, Symphony X, they do those a couple of times, but most of their stuff is like runs, like in Dance of Eternity, when you've got like Ma Young and Petrucci just sitting there for probably a good minute of just like longer runs, more spread out runs. So I definitely, from what I've heard from the bass player, think the bass player easily could do that stuff, yes. But I'm still waiting to hear the guitar player kind of shine. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying I haven't heard him do it. I'm sure he probably could, but I've yet to hear him do anything that impressive. As far as like guitar technique skill, he tends to write more of this just like backgroundy. It's almost like they said, let's make the bass player like the guitar player of a band. And he's the standout and the front man, and the guitar player just kind of hanging out in the back doing cool stuff, but not really very, very technical stuff. That's just kind of like what I think. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. Again, very impressive technically, not anything hooky or cool, couple parts and rhythms and etudes here and there, but something I wouldn't probably put on a playlist and be like, yeah, let's go for it. So that's that. Let's see who's next. Oh shit, we're gonna get another one. Nice. This is Spiral Architect again, and this song is called Adaptability. Dude, Baggins, you should be nutting in your pants, bro. You've got like Blotted Science and 2 Spiral Architect songs. Holy shit. It says this is one of my favorite songs on the album, Aseptic's Universe, which is I guess the only album according to Baggins. I love the bass playing, of course, the vocals, the constant shift in tempo and style from the drummer. It's just an insane track. If there's a lot of constant shifts in tempo, I'm guessing it's going to be very non-hooky. I really want to expose this band to more people because I feel like they displayed so much technicality. I would agree with that. And it's all being wasted because nobody listens to them. But a lot of that might be because they're not good songwriter skills, in my opinion. Technical as shit, but it's like in the Yngwie Malmsteen style. Unless Yngwie is playing blues. Yngwie and blues is amazing, but Yngwie and the rest of the stuff is just too like wanky. This might be my favorite song from them. 2 thumbs up. Okay, let's see if now that I've heard 2 songs by these guys, let's see if how Adaptability for me compares to the other 2. If it's just more of the same, which is kind of like coffee connoisseur. When I drink coffee, a lot of it, other than little subtleties, maybe I can't tell the difference. Maybe I'm not. Maybe that's the way I am with Spiral Architect right now. Probably that's how I am. So here we go. This is the 5th song, Colin. Yeah, I definitely think the bass player is like their front man. Listen to that. And I love how the ride cymbal is very kind of piercing through very clearly. Okay, guitar. Oh, gee, that was impressive. It's like Jaco Pastorius reincarnated in a metal band. Okay. Why can't they do more stuff like this? Everything is kind of like, but this is like a riff.
Knotted tongues tied up by missing mocking syllables. Lackluster soliloquize.
Soliloquize.
Lives and shrines of shallow sentiments. Look at my words, nothing besides remains.
This is the most songwriting I've heard from these guys. Everything else is just like grunge.
All the wisdom, all unconscious thoughts, boundless but blind, the grand idea stray. No universal thought patterns will apply. Intentions abused and love.
I like how in the background you can hear like the poltergeist kind of. There's that tempo change. Okay. Guitar player is definitely shining a little bit there. Nice. I think these guys live would be fucking amazing. I think I like the first one better. Oh, was it the end? Yeah, I think I like the other one better. Oh, that's tough. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I think I like this one better. It had, maybe because of that like riff that was just like the what somebody named the Pantera riff, I think is why I like this one better, because at least it had some semblance of like songwriting in it. So yeah, let me change that so I revise what I think. I'm going to put this one first. I do think I like this one better. Whoa, Bryce and I totally agree. Jason Gentry and I totally agree. This is crazy. So, I mean, this song had a little bit more, but the way I'm going to describe these guys is they're just a run band. Almost everything tends to be just like a it's just very like Spiral. Very good. Which makes it feel repetitive to me. There's not, at least for the songs that we've heard, it just seems like it's almost like the same song, because there is no hook. There is no like distinct thing from song to song. It's just a bunch of runs a lot that it's kind of hard to distinguish between the songs. I don't know if that makes sense. So that's kind of my feel on this band so far. And again, if it's a short 3-minute thing, I can handle that for 3 minutes, but over the course of an album, I would get totally bored. That's how I feel. All right, let's get to this 6th and final song. We're almost at an hour, so interesting enough, we've had this band on the channel as well. This is Diablo Swing Orchestra. The song is Heroines. This was my first exposure to Diablo Swing Orchestra, and boy, was I happy when I found this song in this band. The bass is so heavy in the song, it's difficult to pick out another instrument that stands out completely. I would say this is avant-garde, but I don't know if my fellow YouTubers will agree with me, as this certainly isn't the weirdest thing anyone's ever come across. I just love the vibe of the track. It sounds like it should be soundtracking a film from Tim Burton. Interesting, Edward Scissorhands. I would say this is also one of the catchiest songs on the list so far. Catchiest. Okay, if it's catchy, then maybe I'll like it a little bit. But if it's just avant-garde and sounds like something that's in a movie track that has no connection, I won't. So I'll be interested how this is going to be the catchiest song if it's also one of the most weird songs. He says, thank you all for enduring these songs with me today. I promise it won't always be avant-garde. Okay, good. I love other genres too. I just figured I might as well give some shine to some of these artists whom nobody recognizes, in the mainstream anyway. And I think that's very nice of you, Cucumber Macumber. And that's cool. It's your prerogative. Diablo Swing Orchestra. Sadly, the only thing I remember about these guys is their name. So if their name is more interesting than the music, that could be a bad thing. So let's see if they can change that for me. Here we go. Okay, already more catchy than what we've been listening to. Wow. Okay. Definitely more catchy. At least some semblance of a hook. And I can see how this would be like an Edward Scissorhands kind of track song. I would say, at least from what I'm hearing right now, Cucumber Macumber, every instrument sounds pretty listenable or loud. I can hear the bass very well, but I can also hear the guitar very well. I was liking her voice until that note. I don't like opera. Take that back, Bryce. Take it back. Okay. Even with the switch, it's still catchy. Riffy. Oh, what's up, Herman? Bryce still likes it. Yeah, Nightwish has come. But I think this would be more Nightwish Tarja. Is that how you say her name? I don't feel like this is as much as whatever her name is. Oh god, I hope no Nightwish fans hear this because they're going to be so angry that I don't remember her name. What's her name? Exactly, early Nightwish. Tarja? Tarja is the old one. And the new one is, what's her name? Oh my god, people are going to hate me because I don't remember. Floor, that's what it was. Floor Jensen. People are going to be like, you don't know Floor. Yeah, Ryan, I would agree. Okay. See, this has got a hook. It's got a riff instead of... This is truly not avant-garde anymore. I mean, I can see because the singer is like different. Colin, I think you need to revamp your statement. She's not overrated. She's overrated because people... I mean, she's an amazing singer. She's just... People think she's a goddess. And that makes her overrated. Not because of her, because of what people have done to her. Alright, Taxi Dad, get some sleep and don't fucking get in a wreck because you're so tired, bro. Yeah, Gabriel, I agree. The songwriting to me is pretty straightforward. It's got riffs, and the riffs are connected. That's very not avant-garde. And I'm gonna definitely have to put this first. Even though I don't typically like her voice that much. Yeah, Colin, that's what I mean. Exactly. She's very good, and she's not overrated in that sense. She's overrated because people think she's like Jesus Christ incarnate at a singer. She's not that good. There are better singers than her for sure. Yeah, I definitely think this has got this is the most not avant-garde song of the set. Wow, me and Bryce are like... Jason too. At the end. Oh, that's cool. All right. And that brings us to the end. I did mention it earlier when I said Mike Portnoy. I have officially bought my tickets to see Portnoy and John Petrucci in Cleveland on the, I think it's 17th? 16th. I think it's the 16th. And I think Vola is coming to Columbus that weekend. I think it's the 14th or something like that. So I'm excited because when I first looked at the tickets, I don't know if this is a bad thing for Petrucci, but when I first looked at the tickets, I tried to get like in the front row or like in a close front row, and they said tickets were sold out, and they were charging like $170 per person for these seats. And I was like, fuck, this is probably gonna be the last time I see Petrucci, and especially with Portnoy together in the concert. But I'm gonna shell out to do it, to go with, my wife. So I looked like, I don't know, a month later, because I kind of forgot about it, and just bought the tickets, and they were $85 a person in the front row. I'm like right in front of Petrucci for $85 each. I'm like, I think whatever Ticket Bastard was doing, which is kind of what planes do too, airlines, they like, if you're supposed to get a discount, just like, I think a lot of stores do this. You think, oh, before Halloween comes out, you buy the Halloween stuff because when it comes out, it's going to be overpriced. And I actually think they overprice it before it comes out. And I think airline tickets do that too. It used to be that if you buy it a year out, you get a discount. And now I think it works against you to some degree. I think that's what happened in this situation. I think they were like trying to make it look bigger so people would pay higher prices. And so that's why I was getting the $170 because like, oh shit, I guess it's popular. So I've got to get these tickets quick. $170 a person. And then later, the prices have come down because not as many people are either buying them and they're waiting or what. So they're like, shit, we got to sell these tickets. Let's discount them. I think that's what happened. So yeah, anyway, I've got my tickets on November 16th. I'm going to be seeing Petrucci right in front of my face. I can't wait. I've been kind of starting to listen to the album Terminal Velocity straight through. So I've been happy about that. And the last thing I'm going to say, because it looks like everybody's saying goodbye because they got to go, is that I was so happy last night because I was nervous a little bit. We kind of have the Wisconsin's number. We beat them 8 straight times last night. And I wasn't worried. It's kind of like Notre Dame. We have their number. But they're a good team usually, and they've given us fits in the past. And we just annihilated them. So I don't know where Pyramid is, but Pyramid needs to be, you know, get in here so we can celebrate Ohio State's win. And they looked great, and Shit Again didn't look that great. So that's good, at least for this week. But I'm sure Shit Again will give us the hardest game, if not beat us, you know, another year. If they beat us, it's going to be a sad time in Ohio. So that's going to be a terrible, terrible weekend for me. I'm going to be fucking stressed out. So anyway, have a great Sunday. We will see you guys here tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to be Baggins. So Baggins, get some sleep so you can be here tomorrow night. And you guys have a great one. Peace out.